he get extra points if we buy the thing before Stan gets in here?
All right, guys, this is 2016. It's the GMC Canyon. Now, it replaced the S10 back in 2004. The Canyon, the Colorado were both a little larger inside and out, and really a multi-purpose vehicle that can do a lot of things that a car can't do. But in 2015, folks, this vehicle grew up. It became a truck that's fully capable of towing, taking care of passengers, and doing everything you'd think a truck should do. And even more, the size of the vehicle was built to fit inside your garage and close the back door and walk around it. And if you needed even more room, you could fold up the mirrors and gain another 11 inches. Now, the engine is where we'll start. You, of course, have an option of a 4-cylinder. It's a 2.5 liter, about 200 horsepower, 190 foot-pounds of torque. But folks, it's got a 14 gear on the back of it that'll throw you back in your seat. It's tow capable of like 3,500 pounds if you need to tow stuff. Now that's suitable for a lot of folks. That's all the truck they need. But you also get the next up, V6. It's like a 3.6 liter. It's 305 horsepower. It's 267 foot-pounds of torque. You can tow 7,000 pounds with this little truck. The thing don't weigh but 6.
Preach on! Amen!
This vehicle is much more than it's ever been before. And then it gets better. You get a third option this year. Who ever heard of a truck this size getting a Duramax diesel? This one does. Okay, it's a 4-cylinder, only 181 horsepower, but holy mackerel, it's got 369 foot-pounds of torque. It'll pull 7,700 pounds. It'll go 0 to 30 in 5 seconds. That don't sound like much, but when you're dragging 7,700 pounds, that's a lot of truck. Only one in its class to have it, folks. Only one. Go around here, you notice the tire's 17 inches, that's respectable. Not 20s, it costs so much to replace 17s. It's plenty of tire, aggressive tire. This thing's got Kevlar in it. On the sides, if you were to go off-roading, you can really appreciate that if you've lost a tire. I've done it with these little, they got thorns here this long, folks. Punctured the side of my tire. They were $200. They couldn't fix it. It won't penetrate this one. Come around here. I like the steps. They come standard. Power windows, locks, power mirrors, power locks. It's got an auto mode for the lights. All these are standard on most vehicles. Very, very comfortable, very nice. Power seat this side, power seat the other side as well. There's a little knob here. It says two-wheel drive, auto, where you don't have to decide whether you want it in 4-wheel drive or not. The truck will do it for you. 4 high, 4 low. That's good. That's what most of them have when they're a 4-wheel drive. But if you look real close, there's a little bitty letter called N right in there. And when that lights up, you can flat tow this baby behind a motorhome. Tell me a truck Tacoma? Nope. Frontier? Nope. One of the few that you can tow flat-footed behind something. That's awesome, folks. That's worth the money because you don't have to pay a lot of money to get this hooked up. It also comes with, of course, cruise control, your tilt wheel, but your tilt wheel also telescopes back and forth. Now, the seat goes really far back. example, I had a customer. This guy, he likes class. He's had a Denali, he's got a GM, it's 2 years old. He says, I know it's you got but 10,000 miles, but I need a trade. And I want one of these small trucks. And the Tacoma just came out, and I'm gonna get one of those. Can you sell Toyota, Steve? I said, yeah, I can. Let me take you over. I said, well, they are good. That Tacoma's one of the better trucks I've seen. That redo they did on it, it's great. It looks beautiful. He got in it, drove it, took it out for about half, came back, and he was like almost mad. I said, what's wrong? He says, I get in it, and it's a little tough for him to get in, but he's about a foot taller than me, so you know, most things are harder. But he said, my knee hit the wheel, my knee kept smashing against the side of the console. He says, I just couldn't get comfortable at all anywhere I put it. Now his wife was okay, she's about my size, but he didn't like it. He came back and he says, I want to see a GM. I showed him the Canyon and the Colorado, and he got in those. Folks, the test drive took a couple hours. He loved that truck. He was comfortable in that truck. It's fit his large frame very easily. So that GM built vehicles for people of all sizes. That's what I love about it. Now, this one has, of course, your 8-inch touchscreen, which is nice, and it's got electronics like I've never seen on most vehicles. You've got a touchscreen that, you know, it's like your smartphone. You got a little picture, icon thing, you push it, and it just does wonderful things. You can hook up with Pandora, you can hook up with different things, and it hooks up. It's got like Apple Play. Now, I don't have an Apple. Don't really understand much of the Apple. Have trouble enough with the Android. But this thing's going to be Apple Play capable. You can put your phone in there. It'll hook up with your truck, becomes your Apple phone. And you can talk to it like you say, Siri, tell me, what's the weather like going to be today? And it'll tell you. Call Mom, call Dad. How far is it to Colorado Springs? And it'll show you a map on the thing. You don't need navigation. It's already there through your phone. That's pretty cool. It's got some things in here like the heated seats, of course, which are real nice. It's got a hill descent thing, which I thought was cool, because coming down a hill in a mountain, especially on rough terrain, I get a little shaky because I can't drive as good as some. So I'm driving down, and you push this hill descent button, and it will actually slow it down for you, and working with your ABS system, get you down the hill by itself. It's pretty cool. I'm sure you got to put the gas on it and stuff, but I mean, it will get your braking and stuff handled. You don't have to get out of the way or nothing. You're fine. You've got, speaking of getting out of the way of stuff, when I'm driving, and these white lines I've got in the middle of the road, I tend to, I don't know why. I keep thinking it's the vehicle, but it really probably is just me. And it does this, and this has a thing that when you turn it on, it will tell you you're going over the line with this little red thing. But it's really an amber thing. It irritates me, and I actually do it on purpose just to see if it works. But it also has a forward collision alert possibility. That's cool. Because I get distracted with my kids sometimes, talk to my wife and things like that. Don't talk on the cell phone much, but I don't see what's in front of me sometime as soon as I need to. So this, you can make it capable of, the closer you get to something, all of a sudden you'll have an amber light there in front of you saying, hey, there's a car in front of you, slow down. And then if you don't, they got these flashing lights on the windshield and this noise, and it'll tell you, slow down, dummy. You're about to run into something. At least it'll alert you to brake and you won't hit it as hard. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's got OnStar. one of the only vehicles to have OnStar is GM stuff. I like OnStar, and I like it for a lot of reasons. I've had people that run off that mountain up there because OnStar was there, they could find them. I've had people that got in trouble with people on the road, they needed help with it. They just pushed a button and they come and help them. People that get their vehicles stolen, OnStar can help find it and even slow it down sometimes and help the police get it. OnStar also, you can get OnStar on your cell phone, where you got this system where I'm good about traveling and I'm like on a plane and I get to the other state and I'm sitting there wondering, did I lock the car? Well, I can turn it on and I can lock it in another state where it's at. I recently did that with a customer because we had trouble getting the thing to work on her phone. So I got her information and put it in my phone, and she got to the house and she had friends, and I said, I'm going to show you how this works. And she went out to her truck, and while she was there, I unlocked and opened it for her. And she's on the other side of town. That's pretty cool. This has 4G capability. This truck is its own hotspot. All of these, see this antenna up here? It feeds this vehicle with the internet, the Wi-Fi system. Think about going across Texas and you got your whole family in here. Everybody's got tablets, phones, earphones, they've got their cell phones, they got movies, they got anything they want to see, YouTubes, whatever they do. It's capable in this vehicle. And when you're camping, everybody likes to get out, get away from everything, but you can still have your Wi-Fi. The kids can still watch their movies, can still do their music, everything, because this is its own hotspot. That's pretty cool. It's like being in the living room, man. It's like carrying your house around. The back seat, I like this part. The back falls down. Now, it'll go down flat when this is forward, but I like being able to put stuff in here. It also raises up from the bottom to give you even more storage underneath. They got little cavities in here that you can put stuff in. That's cool. I like that. Tools and stuff is out of the way. They kept this. The gas tank is on the right side of the vehicle. It's on the left side, but it's actually the right side. Had to rethink that for a minute. Now, this vehicle, this will hold 21 gallons of gas, folks. 21 gallons. This thing gets 24 miles to a gallon. That's 500 miles in this gas tank. So when I looked up Colorado Springs, I could get there on one tank of gas, folks. I could go see my kids. Cost me $30. I could go to Albuquerque and back, one tank of gas. I could go to the VA up in El Paso 3 or 4 times, one tank of gas. This bed is a large bed. Comes with a spray-in bed liner from the factory on this one, but it's like 5 foot 1.7 inches. And it's got a 6 foot possibility too. There's another bed, a longer bed. It's just like 6.2 inches. And that little bitty inches over makes a big difference when you're carrying stuff, you know. So you don't, it's not hanging off the side of it, and it's not sticking up in the wind. Everything fits in the bed. You've got places that you can tier this and put planks and wood in there to make different levels and separate your load. So they thought about that as well. But Tacoma and the Frontier, both of them, it's larger than all those. That's a key point, folks. And then, oh, I love this. See this thing right here? That's a step. Yep, ain't nothing fancy, no handle built into the thing, no big old thing you gotta push down with all your weight and get it down so you can climb up. It's just right here. It's built in. You don't have to activate anything. It's the right level to pick it good up in here. And you don't have to do anything to it. It's always there. Somebody should have thought about that years ago. The hitch is right here, where it ought to be. Got 2 plugs, 7 and 4, so you got different variations of plug-ins that you can do for different trailers. Folks, my arm hurts. With my hurt arm, I can undo the tailgate. This thing ain't light, but look here. It's easy to maneuver. It's lockable. When you have something on top like a cover or something that covers your back, you can lock it all together. Has a rear view camera. Lord, I needed that when I was backing up several times. So I tend to run into stuff when I'm going back. Okay? I don't know why. But if I had that, I wouldn't have hit it probably.
You could have watched this.
Now it's on that big old screen in the front. You can't miss what you're doing. And it's got these little target things on it, so you know it even kind of turns. It curves around. You can see where you're going to run into something, and you can stop. But you can also hook up to things easy, because you can see where the trailer goes. You can see it ain't going to hit the license plate. How many license plates have you taken off and they were all crumpled up? Because people run into stuff backing up to hook up their trailer. No more of that. This will stay pretty too. It won't get all dented up and backing into the trailer. Now this one, now let's talk about the warranty. As nice as this truck is, they still break sometimes, I bet, because they're mechanical things. So for 3 years, 36,000 miles, it's a bumper-to-bumper warranty. That's good. That's standard across the fleets mostly. But it's got a 5-year, 60,000 powertrain inside the engine and transmission, the lubricated parts. It's covered. You've got roadside assistance for 5 years, 60,000 miles. You've got the guarantee, and it's the coolest thing. We're the only one that does it in the area. A lifetime powertrain warranty from Desert Sun. That don't sound like much to you maybe, but that's big. Guys, it don't cost you a thing. It comes with your vehicle. Now, we're not talking about the lifetime of the vehicle. We're talking about your lifetime. If you're 20 years old, man, that's like 60 years. It's a powertrain warranty. You got to keep your vehicle serviced in Desert Sun, but that's it. That's all it takes. And you got to service it somewhere. Why not do the best? That'd be us, folks. So I think it's about time for a test track. What do you think?